Okay, welcome everybody. I'm gonna show you what I basically carry in my car. I carry a bunch of stuff in the car, but it's winter. I think it's winter. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, it was winter. Wind chill 20, 30 below. Then the next 2 days later, it was spring, 60 degrees. It's 40 today. Yeah, so I think it's going to snow some more. I don't know. I mean, it may be summer next week. We'll see. But basic stuff. Tools. I always got tools. So my job, I'm usually building grills or something like that, but I got to have tools. I keep a spare coat in here all the time. The rain jacket. This is my get home bag. I'll do another video just on the get home bag. I have a IFAK first aid kit, quick clot, tourniquets, all that's in here. Heavy coat. Usually I'm just wearing a sweatshirt at work. I'm working in a warehouse, 50 degrees at least. But if I'm gonna get in a van and I'm gonna go run parts or something somewhere, and I could be a half hour or 45 minutes away, I always grab the coat. I got extra gloves, hat, hand warmers, and then I've got this little, the Vietnam era fanny pack. So that's my go bag. If I jump in a van at work to go run parts to somebody, I grab this bag. It's got some snacks in it, for a little first aid kit. I got some beef jerky, all my phone charging stuff in here. There's headphones in here. There's stuff to make fire. It's just a little bit of pen, pencil, lighter, notebook. That's just so I got Mora in here. Like lighter, bellows. More or less so if I get stranded somewhere and I have to wait on someone to come get me, I'm good. So this usually rides up the front seat next to me, because when I get home I just bring it inside, because I keep there's a Anchor power pack in there to recharge my phone. I got coveralls. I've got a couple. I got my army wool blanket in there, and then another wool blanket, and then like I said, I got some leather mittens, some extra gloves. There's 3 or 4 extra pairs of gloves in here in case I get them wet. A pair of coveralls, a booster pack in case I had to jump the car, and then I also have, so I think I did a video on this way back. So this is a quart paint can from Lowe's. You can just buy a used paint can. And then I took a roll of toilet paper and I pulled the cardboard center out of it. And then I stuffed it in this can. And then I took a can of heat. Let me grab it. Heat, gasoline antifreeze. I think it's iso methyl alcohol. But I poured a can of that in there, so now that is going to just sit there. So I crack a window, I can sit in here and stay warm until help arrived or I decided I had to hike out. So I think this is a pretty good idea to keep when you're done. Lid on it and it'll snuff itself right out. You could actually cook over that if you wanted to. So that's kind of the basics. Old school. I got an atlas in here. I got maps in here. Some of the different places I go fish. Some of the town maps. Trash can. And then, like I said, this bag's always got some kind of snacks in it. When I leave in the morning, I've got my coffee cup, my water bottle. So I got water and coffee. So that's just kind of the basics for winter. Like I said, winter hasn't been a lot of winter here so far. It's good. Not complaining. So we're talking maybe going to Michigan next weekend, taking the bus up and do some camping. They're still catching steelhead up there on the river, so I go up there and fish a little bit. But yeah, just kind of think about where you're going to be, what you're going to, the area I live in. I don't think from my house to town, there's only a couple spots that I'm more than 200 or 300 yards from a house driving in. I'm right off of a state highway, so it gets plowed really well. They keep it plowed and salted good. So other than my driveway, which is a private drive back in here, nobody plows that. If it gets plowed, it's usually me, and I usually put the blade on the front of the four-wheeler and plow it out. But I'm kind of to the point now where I don't mind calling and saying, hey, I'm snowed in. I got plenty of groceries and plenty of coffee, so we'll be fine for a while. So think about it when you're going to travel. Make sure you got extra this and that. I know I used to holler at the kids all the time when they'd leave in the morning to take your coat, and they said they didn't need a coat. They were just going to get on the bus and off the bus and into school. But I tried to explain to them, well, what if the bus breaks down or gets stuck in the ditch and you have to sit in it for 2 or 3 hours and you don't have a coat and the bus ain't got no heat? So just those kind of things. I don't know, maybe I overthink it, but just part of being prepared. Make sure you got everything you need with you. The snacks in the bag have come in handy. Some of the trips I've been on for work, I'm out in the middle of nowhere, it's lunchtime. I just pull out a piece of beef jerky, and I got some Cheez-Its in there. Sometimes I got peanut butter crackers, whatever. But I can snack on that, and I'm good. Don't need lunch then. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I don't know what we're doing next week, but we'll see you Wednesday for Wednesday's Words of Wisdom. Everybody have a great week. Thanks for watching.